push their team to victory. It's Wilson Seahawks going up against Ryan's Falcons. With that, let's get you over to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. You are looking live at the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Carry for C.J. Prosise. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On second down, here's Wilson. And, right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
He's got time. And he's got Sanu. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. They run. Devontae Freeman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Right back to front side. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
Catch made right side by Wilson. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Now it's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Time running out here on the play clock. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 3rd down now following the run. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Freeman again. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down and 4. In the slot on the right is Graham. Again they run. Again it's Prosise. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 21 yards away. And this Seahawks add on to their lead. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. So the D-line's going to spread out. This time Ryan will throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. On second down, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams in Arizona, those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Ryan connects with Sanu right side. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Ryan on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. The play clock's running down. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. They start out with a run from Procise. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Baldwin with it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Complete. Richardson has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. In the slot on the right is Graham. Here's Wilson to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. There's Wilson. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. And even 70 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. They'll come out in the pistol. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the gun on third down, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. He only needed a few inches, but they stop him behind the line. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On third down, Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Right. Check 26, check 26. Got it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. In the red zone this time.
Ready? Hey, let's go. Shoot. On. Under crunch.
Back to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth. And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're going to speed things up here. He's back to throw. He's got Curse. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He'll look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great...
And this is caught. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 49 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the... Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chick.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And tough starting field position here. Ryan turns and gives to DeMarco. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.